Hi and welcome. My name is Pasini. Today is December 4th, 2019. Thank you for tuning in. I just want to start off by saying thank you to all the new subscribers who recently subscribed to my channel. It is greatly appreciated. I hope you like the content. You come back for more. Well, first, before I get started, I just want to say how was everybody's Thanksgiving? I'm sorry I haven't done videos in a while. I've been kind of busy doing different things, taking care of some personal matters. It is that time of the year, you know, when people are going to start going Christmas shopping and so on and so forth. So I'm sorry I haven't done videos like I should have been, and I do apologize. I know on my YouTube banner it says online reseller, entrepreneur, and vlogger, and I haven't gotten around to doing my vlogs. So no, well, what I'm trying to say is I also do vlogging as well as talk about, you know, reselling and all that other stuff. So, but anyway, I just want to share with you guys a little information. A while back, I did a video about doing reseller news in 60 seconds, and I never got around to doing it. So I think I'm going to use this video as an intro. I know this video between the two is going to be more than 60 seconds, but I just wanted to throw it out there. And I want to see if I can achieve this, and if it's good, and I see that people like it and they give it a thumbs up, maybe I'll be doing videos like that going forward as far as, like, you know, the reseller news in 60 seconds. It probably won't give me much watch time. It might be good for you guys, but not for me. And anybody who knows anything about, you know, being on YouTube, if you are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, YouTube does like, from what I understand from other, successful YouTube creators, and I say successful meaning that they have over thousands or maybe 50,000 or hundreds of thousands of subscribers, where I'm starting to grow. My channel is growing a little, so I can't complain. You know, I'm very happy, but I'm really happy that I have the subscribers I have, and I do hope you guys like the content. I hope you like me and you keep coming back for more. But for the most part, I do my best to, you know, put the information out there, and just to give you guys a heads up, I do the when I do do the reseller news, I always give you the websites as to where I got the information from. I don't want you guys to think I'm just making the stuff off the top of my head. However, there are times I do share my own personal thoughts and opinions on things, and that's, you know, coming right from me, coming right from the heart. So yeah, there's gonna be times I'll just, you know, come out and tell you what my opinions are or what I think about certain issues. But for the most part, with YouTube, and I don't know if you guys have been hearing about it, if you do go on YouTube, you know, if you are on YouTube, or you are here now, right? You're checking my channel out. There's been a lot of talk going on about COPPA. That's that thing there with the Children Protection Agency, whatever. I can't think about it. It's an abbreviation for, you know, it's COPPA. You know, I don't know if you heard about it. You probably say, heck, I'm not too familiar with it. I am. You know what it is? I've been watching so many YouTube creators about it, but I'm just getting like inundated because every time I turn around, the stories keep changing when it comes to COPPA. And you know, you might want to look into that for yourself if you are thinking of starting a YouTube channel. I would think, basically, I'm not an expert on it. Like I said, again, I'm not a lawyer. However, I do, you know, throw out a little segue every now and then to the person you can get the information from. I like him. His name is Ian Corzine. He is a lawyer. And if you contact him with, you know, certain issues or concerns pertaining to that, especially if you're a YouTube creator, he will get back to you. As far as I know, he's been getting back to me, so I would think he's going to get back to you guys. But, you know, what happens is, I've been finding this out a lot lately, that, you know, with this type of business, I'm talking about now, I'm switching back to the eBay, but it's kind of, I'm going to talk about both eBay and YouTube. First off, if you're going to stick with eBay, you got to stay focused on it. I've been watching other channels out there, other YouTube online sellers, eBay sellers that have YouTube channels, and a lot of them will give you, you know, their opinions on how to start it and what to sell, what not to sell. This is good, that's not good, you know. And I find that information overload. Sometimes you get too inundated. There is so much information out there between the YouTube channels I watch with the eBay sellers and the YouTube creators who are putting out, talking about what's going on with that COPPA thing, the new thing that's going to come out in January 2020. And the eBay, I think, is going to have some changes too, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did in one of your other videos. I think that's going to come out in 2020. I think there's something going to come out, some more changes I think is going to come out. I don't know what they are just yet, but I thought I read that somewhere in one of the, I don't know if it was e-commerce bites or one of them. I was reading something like that there. I think changes are going to be coming. I don't know how true it is. I don't know. You know, I don't make this stuff up. I just share what I hear from other sites, and I will pass it on to you guys. But for the most part, like when it comes to staying focused on when it comes to eBay, now we're talking, I know I'm going back and forth, right? try to stay focused on what you want to do. I've been on eBay since July of 1999, 20 years here. And to be honest with you, it's been it hasn't been an easy road. I'm not going to lie to you guys. For people who follow me on my channel, and for the diehard subscribers, if you guys know anything about me, I do not sugarcoat anything. I tell it like it is, folks. And maybe some people may get turned off by that. Maybe if you're a person that says, "Well, I want to go to a YouTube channel where I hear positivity, positive talk all the time." There's always pros and cons to everything, folks. And sometimes people like to hear it, and you don't really hear too many. From doing my own research, I don't really hear too many YouTube creators talking about the pros and cons of selling on eBay. In other words, because all you hear is, I made 10,000 this month, I made 20,000 this month selling on eBay, selling this, that, the other thing. I'm not saying those people are wrong. They don't, I'm not saying the information they're putting out there is not true and stuff. And if they are making that, more power to them. I wish them all the best. I wish I could be doing good like that. But for the most part, my YouTube channel, I will tell you like it is. I don't sugarcoat anything, and I don't have a dog in this fight. All I'm doing out here with this channel, for all intents and purposes, is to help inspire and share. And people may get a different outlook and say, well, how could you be inspiring and helping and sharing if you're putting out the you're talking like the negatives about eBay, selling on eBay. It's not that I'm talking about negatives. I just like to hear both. I think it's good that you hear both sides of it. And I think a lot of people that get into think about going to eBay, doing a full-time business, is that I think they got this grand illusion that when you go into eBay, you're going to make all this tons of money, and you're going to be successful, and you're going to live happily ever after. I like when I hear people sitting there saying, I'm on eBay, I'm a full-time seller, I love it, I go to sleep when I want, I wake up when I want, I travel all over the world, do this, that, and the other thing. Hey, listen. You know something? That may be true for some people. I could tell you right to boot, it ain't for me. It's not working for me, not that part. You might say, well, if you're doing it full time, you get to go to sleep whenever you want, wake up when you want. Well, let me tell you something. I want to just share this with you guys. First off, for me, it's not an easy road. All right, it's not an easy road to travel on, to be honest with you. When I say that in my other videos, it's true. When I go to sleep at night, I'm thinking about the next day making sales. Okay, and it's like anything else, no sales, no money. You know what I'm saying? So with the merchandise I have, I do have a lot of watches on this stuff, but I have no really takers. Now, I don't know if it's the pricing that's causing a problem, maybe because I don't offer free shipping, and maybe it's little detrimental things like that take a role as far as like why my sales are slow. But for the most part, I don't really get to sleep good per se, because if I don't make money for that day, I'm thinking about the next day, like, hey, what's going to happen? What's tomorrow going to be like? What's this week going to come to? What's the end of the month going to be like? And you hear a lot of people, if you guys do searches out there on people that create all these successful eBay businesses and stuff, and they're putting this information out there, let me know what you think of it. And if you are in that situation like them and you want to share it and say, hey, well, I happen to be one of those people. I'm doing good like that. I am making tens of thousands of dollars a month selling on eBay. Listen, kudos to you. I wish you all the best. But for me right now, that's not what's happening. And like I said, I like some of the advertisements too. You get these advertisements on there on YouTube sometimes, and you get these people talking, oh, I get to travel the world, I do this, I do that, I'm going here, I'm going there. And then you hear people say, I make millions of dollars doing this, I make millions of dollars doing that, 100,000 a month, 200,000 a month. You hear all these big numbers thrown out there, and you wonder, out of that there, how much validity is in it? Are these people really? And don't show me a handful. A lot of people could sit there, they could get a handful of people and say, well, these people are doing great. And I'm not saying they're not. Believe me, I'm not denying it. I'm sure there are people making tons of cash out there. But, I think sometimes what happens when it gets with this type of business, especially if you're trying to make a go out of it, you go to these channels to see what they're all about, and you see what people are selling items for, and, what they're picking up and stuff. And, granted, it's nice they put that information out there. And, the thing is that what I find a lot with eBay is there are more and more people getting into this eBay selling game, so to speak. And that stands to reason. You go to YouTube channels and you hear a person come on and say, I'm doing this, that, and the other thing, I'm making all this amount of money. And a person, a young person, whatever, well, young enough to want to get into this business thinks about this there, and it's like, hey, I'm going to do this here. I'm going to, and you got to go into this with positive. You got to have a positive attitude with this. You can't just go into it and say, well, take it for what it's worth. If it makes it, it makes it. If it don't, it don't. But really, with all the confusion out there, and like for me, I'm getting bombarded with all this here. Like I said, for the people I do subscribe to, I don't subscribe to too many people. But the ones I do subscribe to, I get a lot of, I get those little messages that pop up on my screen because, you get the hit the bell notification icon. You're going to hit those all the time, every time they pop a video out. And I love the people that put the YouTube creators I follow. I mean, they really do get good information out there, and they putting it out there, and it is good. But I'm getting so inundated with all this different stuff, this different information. Right now, like I said, that big thing is that copper story. You hear a lot about it. If you go on YouTube and you type in the word copper or what's copper all about, you're going to get a whole bunch of different people talking about it. And, being a YouTube creator such as myself, I try to stay focused on one thing. And right now, as much as I want this YouTube channel to grow, I love it to grow to millions of subscribers. I really want to make a go out of this YouTube channel. And I think for me, looking ahead, even for the coming year, 2020, God willing, I want to see this channel grow. I would love to see it hit the 1,000 subscriber mark. Very hard to get there, folks, to be honest with you. For those who are thinking about starting a YouTube channel, it is hard to get there. I remember trying to get the first 50 subscribers was a lot. I used to hear people, getting the first, they broke it down. Some of the guys who had thousands upon thousands of subscribers, they say, well, getting the first 50 subscribers is very hard. Then it would be 100. And then you go on and on and on, and then getting that first thousands of subscribers, I mean, I'm look like I'm pushing towards it. And I hope that people, like I said again, that do hit my channel and watch the videos I put out. I do hope you like the channel, the videos I put out. I said it once before, and I'll say it again. On this channel, I do not discuss religion and politics, although it gets thrown in your face, so to speak, with those certain things. But no, I don't mind. No, I mean, when I'm trying to say it, I'm not saying it in an end of the media way. I subscribe to some of these news channels too, and every time something pops up, you'll get a little news flash pop up on the corner of my screen here. And I was like, oh God, not this again. Now people can say, well, you can unsubscribe to them and do. Matter of fact, I've done that for quite a few of them because I was getting inundated with that too. I'm over here trying to do work on my YouTube channel, and you got to edit the stuff out half of the times because it comes in there, blurbs. It doesn't talk. It doesn't it doesn't go into an auto play sequence, but it just pops in there, little box popping in there, and letting you know, hey, this is what's going on. And the same thing with the religious things. Like I said, I belong to some religious groups and like that. There, I like to look into. Like I said, I don't discuss those topics on my channel with my subscriber-based people out there. People subscribe to my channel, but however, I do like to keep up on top of what's going on. Like I said, I do have my own political views and I do have my own religious beliefs and stuff like that. So for the most part, I keep that to myself. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with people that, there are channels like that. There's plenty of them out there. If you want to go to channels that deal with political issues and news and stuff like that, you can subscribe to those, or you could just see what those channels are all about. And the same thing with the religious channels too. There are people out there that have religious channels. But those two topics, there's nothing bad with them. Like I said again, I just don't discuss those on my YouTube channel. And the other thing is, just to put this out there, not that it makes my channel any better, I do not use profanity on this channel. No matter how mad or how irate I might get with certain things, which I very rarely do. I'm a very passive person, pretty calm and stuff like that. I don't get myself all worked up over certain things where the F-bomb has to come out. I've been in some channels and every other word was like F-bomb, F-bomb, F-bomb. I don't believe in that there. And I'm not saying for the people who do put use that terminology, that language out there is bad on their part. I'm not making any derogative statements towards any other YouTube creators. There's a lot of great YouTube creators out there. On this channel, like I said again, I don't use that language, okay? And I'm not going to either. I want to keep this channel straight and forward, a clean content channel where if you come to my channel and you listen to what I'm talking about, you're not going to have to worry about telling your kids, oh, go into the next room because I don't know, I came across this guy's channel. I don't know what he's going to be, what he's all about. He may start talking out nice, and the next thing you know, he's throwing the F-bomb out there. And, I have, well, my daughters are older now, but if my kids were little, and I'm going to a channel and stuff like that, and especially if I don't know what the person's all about, I'm just hearing them for the first time, I would kind of like very discreet and tell my kids, go play in your, in your room or whatever, go in the playroom or whatever, or just keep them out of sight, so to speak, of when I'm watching a YouTube video, because I don't want my kids to be subjected to that. Not that they're not going to learn as they get older, but I don't want my kids to be subjected to that stuff. So for me, that's why, and out of respect for people out there, for parents who do come across my channel, it's the proper thing to do. You don't use things like that, and I won't do any zany antics on this channel either. You're not going to see me cliff diving, hang gliding, jumping out of parachutes, and doing crazy things to get subscribers and views. There are some channels out there that do things like that, and that's their thing. And they may get a high subscriber, and their channel may grow because of it. But me personally, I am not going to do things like that because it sets a course for young kids that they do see your YouTube channel. It may portray a bad image, and they see things like that. They may, hey, that looks pretty cool. No, I don't do things like that. And again, I'm not knocking any channels for that. I'm not naming names or anything of that sort. I just don't. It's just not for me. But anyway, what I want to do is, like I said again, just to clarify it though, in regards to starting a YouTube channel or with eBay, well, let's just deal with the eBay part of it. If you're going to do this business, find your niche, stay focused, and don't let other things distract you, because I don't know about you guys, but that's what's been happening with me lately. And I think that's why, another reason why I've been kind of like shying away from doing videos, because I'm getting bombarded with all this crazy stuff, this information coming out. And plus I have personal things I got to take care of. I run around to stores and stuff like that. Now the holidays coming around, so it's no excuse. People say, well, you could do things online and stuff like that, but sometimes you got to break away from the computer. You know what I'm saying? You can't be here. There's times I spend 14 hours a day on this thing. I'll break for lunch, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then I'm back here again. I start off. My morning starts off 7 o'clock in the morning. I pop this computer on here. I start going through my emails. I look at if I got any questions, or any offers on my eBay listings, and I respond to these people. If there's any comments on my YouTube channel, I'll respond to them. And then when it is very slow, where there's no sales coming in, that's when I have more time to devote to my YouTube channel, where I could put out more, put up videos pretty much almost on a daily basis. But very rarely, it's been happening very rarely lately, because like I said again, there's just so many things going on, but for the most part, I'm going to still keep chugging away at this here. I'm still going to be putting out good content. If you are an eBay seller, or even, it doesn't have to be an eBay seller, but you sell on e-commerce, and you're an e-commerce seller, whatever you sell on different platforms, that's fine. My channel, when I do the reseller news and Let's Talk eBay, basically that's what it's all about. I'm thinking of, instead of doing two, like the reseller news and Let's Talk eBay, I might just cut it down to just like Let's Talk eBay. I don't know. I'm toying around the idea, because nobody ever say anything, but my own thinking. I'm saying to myself, well, if you differentiate the two, we say, what's the reselling all about? The reselling news, and what's the Let's Talk eBay about? They're probably almost one and the same, but the only difference is with the reselling news, I pretty much go into talking about the things that's happening within the e-commerce business. Whereas opposed, when I have the Let's Talk eBay, I'm discussing something that I might have done, or I might have had an issue, or maybe a concern that transpired and happened to be on an eBay. It was an eBay issue, and therefore I want to share it with you guys, be it what I sold, or if there was a change that's coming in within eBay, and I want to share it with you guys. So that's why I kind of like have the two. I'm toying around with the idea. I don't know if I'm going to definitely do that. I mean, right as of now, they're both going to be the reselling news, and there's also going to be Let's Talk eBay. But also keep in mind, I'm also a vlogger, so I do vlog too. I want to talk about other things outside of e-commerce. I hope it doesn't turn anybody off, because like I said, you might find something interesting where I want to share with you guys, And that's what, like I said again, not to repeat myself, but that's what my channel is all about, to help, inspire, and share. If I could share information that's going to help you, be beneficial to you in some way, that's a plus for me. That really is. That's a plus for me. I mean, That makes the whole world difference to me. I take my time out of my day to do these videos. When I go through all my emails and look at all the Google alerts out there, it's just, at the news, I want to, all the information I want to share with you guys. I do it with an open and contrite heart. I want you guys out there to get a takeaway from it. That's the whole idea of my channel. If you're going to come to a channel and, this is me, all right? If I'm going to a channel, I want to get something out of it. I know my category is entertainment, and yeah, maybe I should keep it as people and blogs or whatever that, because YouTube has all those different categories. But I mean, I do want to be a little entertaining too at the same time. I said, all work and no play makes Richie a dull guy, right? I mean, I do like to break it up a little, but at the same time, I started this channel so a person can get something out of it. It's just like when I subscribe to those other channels that that talk about how to get more views on YouTube, or how to get more subscribers, or how to build your YouTube business or whatever. I go to those YouTube channels for the simple reason I want to gain something out of them. I don't want to go to a YouTube channel that is for entertaining. Not that I'm saying I don't like entertainment, don't get me wrong, but I want to go there where I can learn, where I get a takeaway from it. My time is precious to me. I don't know about you, maybe to you, maybe you have a allotted time where you could do things, but my time to me is precious. Every minute, every hour goes by is precious to me. And when I do a YouTube video, or if I go to another creator's video, I always look at, first of all, I look at the thumbnail, and I want to see what the title is, and I want to see what that YouTube channel has to offer, that creator's got to offer. And if I like it, I'll subscribe to it, because I like what the person's putting out. I want to keep getting more and more information from them, and that's what I'm trying to do with this YouTube channel. I mean, I share a lot of different things with you guys out there. For the new subscribers, like I said again, I do appreciate you subscribing to my channel. I hope I don't lose anybody, but that could happen. People may get tired of you. They may get tired of your channel. They may not, want to see you, deal with the person. Like, I don't want to deal with that person anymore. I'm unsubscribing, so whatever. But for the most part, if you come to my channel, when I'm talking about doing a resale news, let's talk eBay, and if I share something with you guys, and you don't get a takeaway from it, to me, it's a defeated purpose. Plain and simple. I didn't achieve my goal to keep your attention to it. I failed. I feel like I failed at that point, because you came to my channel, you came with something, or thinking of something, and you're left with nothing, and that hurts. So for me, doing these videos, it's got to be. I want it to be self-rewarding. I want you guys to get a takeaway from it. And like I said again, if you don't, you come here and you don't get a takeaway from it, it's a defeated purpose. If that's going forward, if that's the case, people may ask, well, if people ain't getting anything from your channel, are you going to close it up? Or are you going to close shop? And absolutely not. I'm going to still keep doing videos. I'm up to, I think, 1,062 videos so far. I'm not saying that's a lot. I'm not saying it's a little either. But I'm going to keep putting content out there. And it could be do-it-yourself, how-tos, whatever. I might talk about, like I said, in my other videos, I might talk about the software I use, the equipment I use to do my videos, and show you little tips and tricks on what I do with adding special effects or whatever. If you look at my videos in the past, for some of you, not saying look at all of them, if you want to look at them, that's great. You'll see that I talk about different topics. And the reason why some YouTube creators will tell you, when you do follow, the ones I follow anyway, they'll tell you in some cases that if you go too much out of your category, so to speak, like let's say if I'm focusing on photography, and then all of a sudden I talk about I'm talking about eBay or something like that, it kind of like turns a person off, because they're thinking they're going to your channel and they're thinking, oh, this guy's going to talk all about photography, so I'll subscribe to him because he's going to come out with photography tips. And then later on, the guy's coming out with how-tos, or he's doing a do-it-yourself, or he's talking about eBay, or what's sold on eBay, or whatever, where to go sourcing. And in some cases that might turn a person off. But I believe in fresh content. I like to do different things. I mean, yeah, will I still be doing a reseller news? Like I said, I'm toying around the idea, the Let's Talk eBay. Absolutely. But I also want to do other things in lieu of that. I want to keep it interesting. to keep talking about, I'm not saying the same dialect would come up over and over again. Like if I'm talking about reselling news, I'm not going to sit there repeating the same thing over and over again. I'm not going to be like a broken record and keep talking about it. That's why I always tell you when I do a YouTube, when I'm doing a video, that's why I always give you the URL as to where I got the information from, because I don't want you guys to sit and think, this guy here, where's he getting this information? I mean, if I didn't introduce those websites to you, and let me tell you something else while I'm on that topic of websites, I do not have any affiliate links with them. The only affiliation I have with them is by going to their website. And to be honest with you, if I did have an affiliate link with them where I'm getting, every time someone clicks on that there or whatever, I'm getting a little percentage of income, whatever, which I'm not, I would tell you right up to boot. I would say, hey, listen, I just want to let you guys know out there that anytime you go to their website, I'm going to get a little kickback on it. And I'm not. The information I give you here, I share it's for free. Okay. Could I ever write like a little booklet or something like that there on how I sell on eBay, how to sell on eBay, or how to how I grew my YouTube channel? Yeah, I could probably do a little ebook like that there. But right now I'm giving the free information out. I'm not looking right now to do that at this stage of the game. My channel's not monetized, and for those who don't know, if you are new to YouTube or thinking about starting a channel, you guys know that in order for your channel to be monetized, you got to have 1,000 subscribers and over 4,000 hours of watch time. Now, I got the over 4,000 hours of watch time. It's the subscribers that's the very hard part to get. And right now, I think I have 559, I think, so far as far as subscribers. So it's an uphill road to get there. Like people will tell you. With YouTube, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. It takes a lot of work to do this here and to come up with good content. And if you're going to do it on a daily basis, you better have some good stuff that you're putting out there if you're doing it on a daily basis. You don't want to do videos like people getting up in the morning. Oh, I just woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, let me go have a cup of coffee. I don't know if people are really into that. Some of the YouTube creators that are successful talk about things like that. People don't want to see that there. You're getting out of bed for the first time, or you're brushing your teeth, or you're doing this, that, and the other thing, and you're talking about where you're going to go. It depends. Like for me, if I was going to go to the thrift store, maybe I would do something like that. But then again, it's an idea I toy around with. But I do have different ideas of what I want to do, like add new features to this YouTube channel. Kind of like trip it up a little. Well, I mean, new features, like, different content, I should say, new features, but, trip it up a little, make it different, a little different there. And we'll hold your attention, where you'll come back, you'll want to come back for more because you say, hey, I like this guy. He seems like a pretty decent guy. Let me see what he's got to offer, he seems kind of like entertaining in his own way, which I'm not an entertainer, but I'm just saying, I mean, it is what it is. And but like I said again, with everything going on, I don't know about you guys out there if you share that same experience like I have. Because I go on these YouTube channels and the YouTube creators that are eBay sales, they have a YouTube channel, and I like to listen to what they have to say. And I keep a pen and paper with me. I take notes sometimes, or you could, if you want, you could just keep those guys in your favorites or subscribe to them. You could always revert back to that particular video if you've missed something. And, try to embark on it, and like learn from it. But, I found that one thing with going to the eBay guys out there that do sell on eBay and have YouTube channels, it's basically the same information. The only difference, I will say this, in regards to sourcing for material, for merchandise, it's basically the same format. Thrift stores, Salvation Army, Goodwill, yard sales, garage sales, estate sales. It's basically the same format. Unless you're a manufacturer and you manufacture your own things, that's basically what you're going to hear about sourcing. So, but again, I've been on enough channels to get past that. I know where to source from, and, like I tell people who are thinking about starting this year, the first number one thing, I will share this with you guys, is this is my personal take. If you got a full-time job, don't quit it. Don't quit your daytime job. Now, some people say, oh, well, if you make enough money, you can quit. Listen, keep this in mind, okay? I don't want to see people make a mistake, because I've been on community chat boards where people have done that there, and later on they kind of like semi-regretted it, Right? Sometimes you get people making snarly remarks, like even like with YouTube. I was looking on a YouTube guy, and he was talking about how to make money on YouTube. And a person's like, hey, listen, I like to read the comments on certain YouTube videos. And a person's like, why don't you just get a real job and stop worrying about making money on YouTube, whatever like that. Something like that. Yeah, you can't. Don't worry about making money on YouTube. Get a real job, something like that there. You're going to get comments like that. And I have to say one thing, though. I mean, the reason why I'm in this here is because, like I said, back in 2016, I went through, I had a company layoff, and 1,000 jobs went overseas. But I went through, my own personal life here, is a little bio about myself really quick. I went through 2 company layoffs and 1 company bankruptcy. And these are companies I thought I was going to retire at. I didn't think I was going to retire like that. I mean, that was ridiculous, But yeah, that's how I got into this here. And I tell the story every now and then in my videos how I got involved with YouTube. I have to honestly say, it sounds crazy to say this here, I have to thank eBay for it. And people may say, well, how so? How to thank eBay? What are you going to thank eBay for? What do they have to do it? Well, they're the ones, because if I didn't sell on eBay back in 1999, I was selling it, but that's how they got in. But I got laid off from my job, I started doing demo videos, intro videos, and sneak peek videos. And I said to myself, this would be a good opportunity to do demo videos and embed the videos into my YouTube listings. And I did. And did it help? In some cases, the videos do help. And in this cases where I didn't see a big significant uptick in sales, but it helped. To some point, it helped. And, and that's what got me started with it. So I really have to give accolades and kudos to eBay. It sounds crazy, right? There are people out there probably can't, they have a love-hate relationship with them. And that's the other thing I say in my videos. I say I have a love-hate relationship with eBay. I love them. With eBay. I say I love them when I'm making money, and I hate them when I'm not. But I say it in a kidding way, joking around. eBay, I can't blame them for the sales. People say you can, but in a sense that you got to understand something. You can't put all the blame on eBay, for the simple reason is there is a lot of competition out there, folks. And when you got millions of buyers out there on the eBay platform looking for specific merchandise, you're just another number. So when people sit there saying, oh, eBay, I go to the community chat boards, I hear all that stuff there. Listen, I get upset with eBay. I do. I get upset with eBay. My sales have been really slow as far as I'm concerned. But for the most part, I don't hold eBay 100% accountable for it in one respect, because there's a lot of sellers out there. And I've been on... I went to there's a couple of people I found on YouTube. I'm not going to give you their names. They're eBay sellers, because there's enough competition out there. And these people that I follow, well, not follow, on occasion I hit their sites, they're doing very well for themselves. Okay? They'll sit there and tell you when they're doing a video, oh, I sold 20 items today. I sold 30 items today. I got this many items going out. And I said to myself, these guys are making money. Now, I only know about 2 or 3 of them, but I'm sure there's dozens more out there. Maybe even thousands more, but they're making money. And, and I was looking at the merchandise they're selling, and I have to honestly say that, the stuff they're selling, I don't have no equation with that there. I'm not even, the stuff they have, their inventory, I don't have not one thing, not one iota of what they're selling. Okay. Now, I will say this. Okay. In regards to those guys that are selling on that have YouTube channels and the eBay sellers, they do talk about getting their sales from their viewers. Now, if you got a person that has subscribers, now if you got a person that's got 50,000 or 100,000 subscribers, and you're talking about what you buy for eBay, what you're selling on eBay, and you're hosting a little sneak preview of what's going to be going up on eBay, you're going to get some of those subscribers that subscribe to your channel, and they're going to be your customers. And how I know is because I hear these guys talking about it. So, oh, thank you, so and so is buying this here, as a viewer, he's buying this here, she's buying this here, and I want to thank you. Okay, so they're coming out and blatantly telling you, hey, this is from a viewer or a subscriber. They call them viewers. It could be a viewer too. It could be somebody like myself going there. I'm not a subscriber, but I seen it, and I'm just saying, hey, I came across your channel. I like what you have to offer. I want to buy it for you, whatever. But for the most part, the people that are making those good sales, well, not all, don't quote me. I'm only quoting about 2 or 3 people I know. They're getting it from subscribers. Look, I wish them all the best. It's a good marketing tactic. You're selling an eBay platform, and you're also creating a channel to go along with it. And in there, you could throw your links to your store. So it makes sense. It's a good marketing strategy. I mean, you got a YouTube channel, you got an eBay platform, store, and you pop a link in there, and while your subscribers are hitting your channel, they can click on your link that hyperlinks them to eBay, and then boom, they can buy what they got. They can get stuff off you. All right. I do stuff like that too, but I don't have the following like that, but that's okay. My channel, like I said, is growing slow but surely. It's growing, so it's getting there. But anyway, I got all sidetracked. I wanted to talk I was going to do the, maybe I'll just do it in the next video. I don't know. I'm going to toying around with the, I'm sorry, I apologize. The reseller news in 60 seconds. Basically what it would be is, just to give you a quick heads up, it'd be just like a one-page website, and I'd be talking about stuff in there. Be talking really fast because it's only got 60 seconds. And then, have it where like a quick intro and an outro, and that would be it, But like I said again, how I got sidetracked, and just to keep this in mind before I close this video out, with YouTube, this is now off the topic with eBay, I know I'm back and forth, with YouTube, they do like to have people watch their videos a lot longer than 60 seconds, I can tell you that. So this is kind of like something I want to try. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if people are going to like it. They might think this is bogus, I'm watching this guy for 60 seconds, he's going to talk. But I just something I want to try, the only thing I will say, I'll leave you with this here is, and I think even the YouTube successful YouTube creators say, sometimes you got to experiment with YouTube. You got to play around with it. You got to try different things. You got to see what's going to captivate the person, that capture that person's attention. And number one of the things I always talk about is the keywords and thumbnails. So if you have a good picture with a thumbnail in there, and it's with something, let's say, you're doing you got surprise, you're doing a surprise video. I got surprised today, whatever, and you got a picture and you're looking at that, you're happy and stuff like that. Sometimes it's just put a picture. Some person was saying really quick, just put a picture with no text, and that tells it all. Would I go to something like that? I don't know. I like to read text. I like to read what it's all about. I mean, a person sitting there with a big gleaming look on their face, and it's like, or you could put in their surprise or whatever. But it's nice to have, I think, a little title to go with it. But yeah, some people do that though. Some people just pop a picture up there, and boom, people click it on. And when you hear the views that people are getting, like one person I follow, he'll say, "Oh, I put this thumbnail up, and it got over 10,000 views within so many months or whatever." I was like, "Holy smokes!" And it's just a picture. That's all. It's just a picture, no wording. So if you're going to start a YouTube channel, think about that there. But the key feature they talk about though is well, those two things is the keywords and the thumbnails. So I hear that all the time. Like that's like their big thing when they're talking about as far as YouTube. I'm not a YouTube expert. Just because I have 1,062 videos does not make me an expert. There are people out there that got 5,000. I seen one news company has like 29,000 uploads. I don't think I'll ever see that in my lifetime, to be honest with you. That's a lot of uploads. That's like you're probably pumping out so many videos a day. I used to try to do 2 videos a day, and I remember back in the day, was it months back, I don't know if it was in the summertime, I was saying, before the New Year's over, I like to at least hit that 1,000 mark threshold as far as like, that's what subscribers would have been good too, as far as like creating videos. And I finished it a lot sooner. I thought I was going to try, like, this is the month that I would have tried to been, shooting for the 1,000, but I did it months ago where I hit that 1,000 mark. As a matter of fact, I even did a video on it where I hit my 1,000 video. I was pretty happy about it too. It was something I wanted to do. I wish I could have had, with the 1,000 videos, I wish I could have had 1,000 subscribers back then too. But listen, YouTube, and just like eBay, it's a give and take. We put a lot, some people put a lot, as a creator, as a YouTube creator, I try to put a lot of emphasis in it. Well, people might say, well, what are you really putting into it? You're doing a video, and you might put some fancy background behind you. That's not really doing much. But I'm saying, like, as far as content wise, I want to put out good stuff. I think so. I think I put out some good content, and you put your all into it. As I saying, some gave all gave some, and that's what me. I try to give it all. I give you guys my all. putting out good content. Like I said again, I take time out of my day to do this here because why? I like sharing information with you guys out there. And if you're not a subscriber or let's just say you're a visitor just hitting for the first time, welcome to my channel. Check out my other videos. Get a little feel, a little sense of what the type of person I am. I'm pretty genuine and honest with things. When it comes to certain issues and any topics, basically, I'm not going to throw stuff out there that's going to be dishonest. Hey, I did this here. No, I mean whatever I put out is coming from the heart. That's what I'm trying to say. And I said again, the information I get is from the websites. So I'm not, like I said again, I'm not just spewing stuff. Like right now, this is free talk here. I'm talking right off the top of my head. There's no scripts here. There's no, what do you call those there? Teleprompters here on the side there, and I'm reading off it. You know what I'm saying? This is all coming right from the heart. So, but I do hope you guys, before I close out, I do hope you guys do get a takeaway from the information I put out. I was going to put that reseller 60-second things in this video, but you know what? I'll do that for another time, maybe later on if I have time to do it. It's going on lunchtime here. I'm over here on the East Coast of New York. It's really gloomy and gray out. I don't know if it's just a rain. A couple of days ago we had snow. Was it Tuesday? Monday, Tuesday, then we had snow. It dissipated, so thank God for that. Like a lot of it melted. So, it's kind of like a blasé day. Not that that means anything. You still got to stay busy and work. But I'm going to see how it goes. Like I said, I'm going to try to break for lunch now. And if I do that reseller news thing there in 60 seconds, you'll see the little hand there with the stopwatch in it, and it ought to be interesting. I don't know if I'm going to do it all the time, or like as a separate video, or I may impact it. I may embed it with my regular videos, like what I'm doing now, and say, okay, and now it's time for reseller news in 60 seconds. I might just include it within the video. I think I'm going to go that way, but I might just throw a little teaser out there for the first time. So if you guys do see it out there, I don't know if it's going to be today, but I'm thinking about it. You might see that there, but it might just be like a little teaser type of video. And then later on, what I think I probably will do, I don't know if I'm going to do it all the time with the reseller news or Let's Talk eBay. Well, basically it will be reseller news. I don't know if I'm going to do it all the time with that in those videos. I may not. But you'll know about it because I'll say, before I get ready to close video, I'll say, and now it's time for reseller news in 60 seconds. And then you'll know right there and then. But I don't know if it's going to be concurrent or on a contingent basis. I don't know if I'm going to keep doing it that way. So I'm going to see. I'm toying around the idea. Like I said again, with this YouTube channel, I want to experiment with it. And I want to see what you guys like and what you don't like. If you do leave comments, and you want to see me discuss something else or talk about different things, please leave a comment below. Keep it nice and make it a nice comment. I do respond to nice comments. If people are going to make fun or call names or anything of that nature, I don't respond to people like that. Not to be mean, but I don't. That's not the way I roll. I didn't create a YouTube channel to be made fun of or whatever talked about or things of that nature. That's not my YouTube channel is all about. I'm a real genuine person. I'm a down-to-earth person, and I just want to keep it real, and I want to share this information with you guys. So I hope you like it. Now I'm going to say it's time to go, guys. If you do like this video, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more of my other videos as I post them out, like I said, now you got a little feel of what I'm all about as far as that part goes. I hope I put that out there. If there's anything else you want to know about me, and as far as like what I could do to help out in any way, please, like I said, just leave a comment below and let me know what you want to hear me talk about, or if you have any concerns or issues you want to share, please share it with us. I'd love to hear what you have to say, and that'd be great. We could we could make this YouTube channel where we could all grow together. We could all help one another out. I got Facebook groups too. I got the Shop RJ Pasini for great deals. Facebook, I believe, yeah. Because I know I got a couple of them. And then I got you could also follow me on Twitter. So I have a Twitter account. I have a Facebook. I also have a Pinterest. But if you look in the comments below where it says read more, if you click that on, it'll bring everything down that I have that I could share with you guys like that, from my eBay listings and stuff too. So, that's basically what I'm all about. But anyway, guys, my name is Rich Pasini. Today is December 4th, 2019. Go out there, do your Christmas shopping if you're going to shop online, or if you go to the malls, whatever. Take advantage of it, while you can, because like I said, you don't want to be a last-minute shopper I do my stuff pretty much early, but at the same time, I like to, when it comes to Christmas time, but for the adults, I like to get gift cards. I think that's the best way to go. Get a nice Christmas card and pop a nice gift card in there. You put a decent amount in there, well, what you could afford, okay? And that kind of like alleviates a lot of the stuff, because when you have older kids, teenagers, or people like young adults, like my daughters, we get them gift cards. Because they have everything they want. They got good jobs, stuff like that, so they pretty much have everything they need, you know. So basically, you give them a gift card to one of their favorite stores or whatever, and you know, that's an easy way to do it. And they understand, you know, that's a mutual thing we have, you know. Kids go, when they were little, yeah, they used to have under the Christmas tree tons of little toys and packages and stuff like that. Now they're young adults, so it doesn't really require too much running around to stores, which is good in a way. I remember back in the day, you know, we would go run around and go to this toy store to get that. They want this, they want that. And, you know, we'd be up the night before or like a couple of days before, and we'd be packing the stuff up and putting it on the Christmas tree for the kids and stuff. And, you know, those days are long gone. You know, the kids are older now. So, you know, they got their own things they like. They got their own taste. You can't buy clothes like you used to, like at Kmart or Walmart. They don't like those type of things anymore. They like to shop at different stores. I like the stuff at Kmart. Well, Kmart we had the Kmart clothes, but like Walmart and Target, to me that's okay. I'm a frugal person anyway, so for me, I shop at stores like that. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I like their stuff they got. I mean, you know, people say, yeah, you buy cheap stuff. Hey, listen, I'll just leave you with this. If you ever go to a high-end store, I'm not going to mention names because I'm not here to make any derogatives, okay? I'm not going to here to put any store down. But I'm going to leave you with this. If you ever go to a high-end store, okay? If you ever go to a high-end store, look at the labels as where those particular items are made. Now, I'm not saying in a bad way, okay? I'm not saying in a bad way, but people will sit there and, you know, they'll contradict. Oh, you know, if you go to Walmart, they get their items are made such a place. Go to high-end stores and see where those items are being made, and you'll be surprised. And you want to know what? I have no problem with it. I will be the first to tell you, I don't care. I mean, true, it's nice to have things made in the USA, but I've been wearing clothes from my clothes I buy. I used to shop at high-end stores back in the day, so I really became frugal. And I'll be honest with you, if you're wearing a shirt from Walmart or Target or whatever, and they have pretty nice things, I think so, and you told a person, I bought this at a high-end store, how are they going to know unless they look at the label on the back of your shirt and say, oh, I know where this came from? The clothing's not that bad. I'll be honest with you. I have no affiliations with Walmart or Target. I'm just saying they have some pretty good stuff there. And I'll be the first to tell you, I shop there. I shop at those stores. I have no problem with them whatsoever. I like them, to be honest with you. I do buy clothes from there. And I will continue to buy clothes from there, seriously, from those stores, you know. But seriously, if you do a comparison and you see where the stuff is made, they're basically made in the same place. They're coming from the same, same distribution center, whatever. So I don't find anything wrong with it, folks. And I'm not saying it in a demeaning way or making any derogatives. I think, like I said, I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. I am going to go now. I think I talked to you guys enough. You talked your ears off enough. If you do like my channel, one last time, please subscribe, like, comment, and share. And if you want to be updated as to when I post that in the videos, please hit that bell notification icon. My name is Rich Pasini. Have a great day. Until next time, bye-bye for now.